What's going on, everybody? You back rocking with your boy Sweet Science. You on the air. Subscribe to the channel, beat the like button up, make sure you hit the bell icon for all your post notifications, because we got to talk about it. Oh, I told you so. Oh, I told you so. See, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Hats off to Ryan Garcia for taking the fight with Tank, and for getting in there. It takes cojones, but that's where it stops. You understand what I'm saying? It's levels. It's levels. And a lot of y'all who don't know shit about boxing, yeah, you, motherfucker, you. A lot of y'all motherfuckers who don't know shit about boxing had the nerve and the audacity to disrespect Tank for whatever motherfucking reason, talking about this little boy could whoop him. He was too fast, he was too strong. Because y'all seen him knock out a bunch of nobodies. Y'all was talking about his resume was better than Tank's. Where, bitch? The toughest fight he had on his resume was Luke Campbell. And Luke Campbell was never a champion at the time that Ryan fought him. And Luke Campbell is best known for a loss. That's what he's best known for, a loss to Lomachenko. The fuck? Nobody cared about, just like they said they didn't care about Bronze Bomber's bronze medal. Nobody cares about Luke Campbell's medal. Excuse me. That was the Lord trying to stop me from cooking y'all motherfuckers the morning after the fight. So y'all said this little motherfucker, this little boy who had never been in a championship fight, do all these Instagram videos showing how fast he can hook in the garage of his house, in the living room of his house, and motherfuckers putting on bodysuits of him doing these fake punches, and these niggas jumping back like movie scenes and stunt doubles and shit. Y'all thought that was the reason he was gonna beat Tank, but yet meanwhile, all the true boxing fans knew that he had never been in a championship fight. He had 0 championship fight bouts. He had never did a single round of a championship fight. He's never been a champion. He's been a contender his whole career with almost just as many fights as Tank. He's been a contender his entire career. Now, stupid motherfuckers ask questions like, does Tank have a belt? But Tank has had a belt. Tank may not be a motherfucking super champion at the present moment, but don't think for a second that if Tank didn't want to be super champion, he couldn't. Tank has told you several times, as well as Floyd and Mayweather and the entire Mayweather camp, that they don't give a fuck about belts. They give a fuck about money. You can't feed your kids with no belts. And I'm not saying belts aren't important. I'm telling you what these guys have said. You understand what I'm saying? I do believe the belts matter, but at the same time, if a nigga's about his money, you can't knock that. Because y'all don't knock Canelo for being about his money. And speaking of Canelo, he's done. He's washed. He's taken all these stupid-ass fights. He fought old man Triple G after he got whooped, and then he fought John Ryder. What he needed to do is get that smoke back with Bivol. If he ain't gonna do that, what he need to do is defend against David Benavidez and the Monsters at 168. If he gonna get up out of 168, and they was claiming he was daring to be great at 175, then he need to take his dumb old ass back down to 160 and face Jamal Charlo. He loses all 3 of those fights, by the way. So anyway, back to Tank and Ryan. Like I said, man, y'all gotta start putting some respect on black fighters' names. Y'all gotta stop acting the way y'all act with black fighters because of y'all own insecurities. Okay? Give all these great fighters they credit. I'm not saying don't hit my fucking comment section with don't bring race into boxing. If you make a comment like don't bring race into boxing, then I know you don't know shit about boxing, and you ain't no real boxing fan, and you ain't no real boxing historian, because race has always been involved in boxing. Go research Michael Jack Johnson, motherfucker. Go research Black Murderers Row, motherfucker. Bro, I could go on for days. So don't dare hit my motherfucking comment section talking about don't bring race into boxing. Boxing has always been about race. Now, I'm not down in other races. You understand what I'm saying? But the best fighters of all time, I'm not saying some of the best weren't others, but the best fighters of all time, we all know, have been black fighters. That's all I'm saying. And so y'all, in today's boxing, y'all try to discredit black fighters. Y'all try to exclude black fighters. You know what I'm saying? So give our fighters they just do. It was a good effort from Ryan. He's a good kid. I don't think he's a bad person. I think he's a good kid. And if he wanted to continue his career, he could. Or if he wanted to retire from boxing and do whatever Ryan Garcia is going to do, be an Instagram ad person, he could do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's a bad kid. This ain't about Ryan. This ain't about Mexicans versus black. It was about Tank versus Ryan. But if anybody, for all the people who was making it about race before the fight, okay, cool. Well, then we saw the outcome. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of these cats, man, like I said, they don't know shit about boxing. So again, Ryan Garcia had never been in a championship bout. Do y'all know him? How many pay-per-views prior to last night's fight Ryan Garcia's ever sold? I'll wait. Do y'all know how many pay-per-views prior to last night's fight Ryan Garcia's ever sold? I'll wait. Do y'all know how many pay-per-views prior to last night's fight Ryan Garcia's ever sold? I'll wait. Zero, motherfucker. That's the answer. So he sold 0 pay-per-views. He really had no value. That's why the only thing people kept talking about was his Instagram followers and his left hook, both of which failed him and did not aid him in getting the W last night. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah. And then, last but not least, for the rehydration clause, for you motherfuckers who want to jump in the comment section with that, let me just kill you right now with that. What weight does Ryan fight at now? I'll wait. 140, motherfucker. How many fights has he had at 140? I'll wait. 1, motherfucker. At best 2, motherfucker. But I know for a fact the niggas had at least 1 fight at 140, so it's safe to say he just left 135. So don't act like he was far removed from 135 and it was so impossible for him to make, especially if he made 136. So he's just lazy, like Canelo said. Canelo and Eddie Reynoso called Ryan Garcia lazy when Ryan exited their camp. They told the truth about him, called him lazy. You understand what I'm saying? They was kind of calling him lazy before he left their camp. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why he didn't want to make 135. And so, yeah, bro, I don't want to hear about this kid anymore. Please stop talking about him. Tank made him look regular. Next, if y'all want to talk about Tank getting beat, then y'all best bet is Shakur Stevenson. But Devin Haney, if Devin can last till 12 against Tank, it's a good chance Devin could win that fight. Then the decision could be 50-50 if Tank let Dev make it to 12. But that's if Dev can make it to 12. Shakur Stevenson, I don't know if Tank would knock Shakur Stevenson out. So that would be a wonderful fight. That's the best fight at 135. Shakur Stevenson versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Other than that, man, subscribe to the channel, beat the like button up. Make sure you hit the bell icon for all your post notifications. It's Tank post fight week. We gonna celebrate all week. We gonna bash y'all motherfuckers all week. We gonna beat y'all head in all motherfucking week. And I'm gone.